Have you ever stood on the edge of something? I don't just mean a cliff or a high place. I mean the edge of your own courage. You look down and your stomach churns. Your palms get sweaty. A voice inside your head screams at you to step back.
You've thought about it. You've seen the videos. That voice in your head says, "Can I really do this?" This is the only video you need to watch to go from fear to flight. This is your 2025 guide to bungee jumping in South Africa.
When you think of bungee jumping, certain locations immediately leap to mind. But if you're searching for the pinnacle of the sport, a place that offers not just one, but two distinct world-class experiences, all roads lead to South Africa. This isn't just about taking a leap, it's about choosing the backdrop for one of the most intense moments of your life. And here, the choice is between two legendary giants. The first, and arguably the most famous, is the Bungee Bridge. Nestled in the heart of the Tsitsikamma National Park along the breathtaking garden route, this isn't just a jump, it's an immersion into raw, untamed nature. The bridge itself, an engineering marvel completed in 1984, spans a deep, dramatic gorge carved by the Bungee River. Since 1997, the operator, Face Adrenaline, has turned this concrete arch into a global mecca for thrill seekers. Standing on the precipice, you are 216 meters, that's 709 feet, above the riverbed. This is the King, the highest commercial bridge bungee in the world. The experience is defined by its sheer scale and serenity. The air is clean, the only sounds are the wind and the distant call of birds, and the view is an endless expanse of green canopy and rugged coastline. Face Adrenaline boasts a flawless safety record, operating with meticulous precision and a pendulum bungee system that ensures a uniquely smooth and comfortable rebound. Then we travel over 1,000 kilometers inland to an entirely different world. In the heart of Soweto, Johannesburg, you'll find the Orlando Towers. These are not a bridge over a quiet river. They are colossal monuments to an industrial past, now reclaimed as a vibrant symbol of urban adventure. Originally the cooling towers for the Orlando Power Station, which served Johannesburg for over 50 years, they were decommissioned and brilliantly repurposed. This is an urban adrenaline experience, surrounded by history, culture, and a pulsating city vibe. The jump here is from a suspension bridge strung between the two 100-meter-tall towers. As you fall, the panorama isn't of forests and sea, but of the sprawling, dynamic township of Soweto. You're not just jumping, you're diving into the very soul of South Africa's largest and most famous urban settlement, with the sounds of the city rising up to meet you. Two giants, two vibes, one choice. A serene 7-second freefall into nature's cathedral, or a heart-pounding plunge into a vibrant cultural hub. One is about solitude and scale, the other is about energy and connection. Both are operated with world-leading safety protocols, but they offer profoundly different answers to the question of why we jump. So, why 2025? The timing has never been better. The world is fully open, and South Africa's vibrant tourism scene has roared back to life, more prepared and eager than ever to welcome you. The country offers incredible value, and 2025 is poised to be a banner year for adventure travel. Whether you're planning for the sunny, dry, high-veld winter to visit Soweto, or the warm, pleasant shoulder seasons of spring and autumn for the garden route, the climate is on your side. Crucially, safety standards and technology have never been better. The entire adventure industry used the global pause to reevaluate, upgrade, and refine every single protocol. From advanced material science in the bungee cords to digital logging and double-check systems for every harness, the commitment to safety is absolute. These operators are not just certified, they are leaders who help set the global standards for safety in extreme sports. The entire visitor experience has been modernized. With new online platforms, integrated travel packages, and streamlined booking processes, planning your jump is as smooth as the jump itself. High-definition video packages, drone footage options, and instant social media sharing are now standard. The infrastructure is in place. The teams are ready. The choice is yours. 2025 is the perfect year to stop dreaming and start planning your South African bungee adventure.
Let's be very clear about something. You are going to be scared. I was. Every single person who walks out onto that bridge feels that primal, gut-wrenching knot of fear. It's a completely natural human response. Your heart will pound in your chest like a drum, your palms might get slick with sweat, and a little voice in the back of your head will probably be screaming at you to turn back. This isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign that your brain's survival instincts are firing on all cylinders. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do: keep you safe from a perceived threat. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's part of the experience. Bravery isn't the absence of fear. It's acting in spite of it. It's feeling that powerful, instinctual no, and choosing to move forward anyway. Our goal today isn't to magically eliminate fear. That's impossible. Our goal is to understand it, to befriend it, and ultimately, to manage it. We're going to turn that raw, chaotic energy into focused, triumphant power. The first step in managing any fear is to understand what you're truly afraid of. For most people, it boils down to one thing: a lack of trust in the equipment. To understand the safety, I spoke with a senior jump master, a man who has overseen thousands of flawless jumps. I wanted to get straight to the point, so I asked him, "What do you say to the person standing on the edge, absolutely terrified of equipment failure? How do you convince them to trust a rope?"
That's the core question, isn't it? People see it as a leap of faith, but it's actually a leap of engineering. Our job is 99% safety, 1% helping people jump. We live and breathe risk assessment so that you don't have to. The entire system, from the bridge anchor points to the retrieval winch, is built on one critical principle: redundancy. We don't just have a plan B, we have a plan C, D, and E, all running simultaneously. It's not one rope, it's thousands of individual latex strands bound together. We have double harnesses, a full body harness and a primary ankle harness, so you are connected at multiple points. We use backup cords alongside the primary bungee. And most importantly, every single connection is checked, double-checked, and then triple-checked by 2 different independent operators before you even get near the edge. For an incident to occur, there would have to be multiple, independent, and catastrophic failures all at the exact same moment. The statistical probability of that is so infinitesimally small, it's practically zero. We have a flawless safety record, and that's not by accident. It's the result of decades of refinement, rigorous procedure, and an unwavering commitment to safety above all else. You aren't trusting luck. You are trusting a perfect system, operated by professionals who have dedicated their lives to it.
So you can trust the gear. But what about trusting yourself? Your mind will still be racing. This is where you take back control. The most powerful tool you have is your breath. It's the remote control for your nervous system. When you feel the panic rise, that feeling of being overwhelmed, you need to anchor yourself. The best way is box breathing. It's a technique used by Navy SEALs and elite athletes to stay calm under extreme pressure. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath in your lungs for 4 seconds. Then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for 4 seconds. And finally, hold your lungs empty for 4 seconds. This cycle physically calms your nervous system. It interrupts the feedback loop of panic, lowers your heart rate, and tells your brain that you are in control, not the fear. Practice it now. Do 3 or 4 rounds. Feel the difference. This is your anchor. Your second trick is about managing your focus. Do not look down. I repeat, do not look down. Your fear wants you to. It wants you to fixate on the danger, on the height. You must fight it. When you get to the edge, your job is to pick a focal point on the horizon, a specific mountain peak, a distinct cloud, a tree on the far side of the canyon, and lock your eyes on it. That point is your new reality. It's stable, it's distant, and it's not moving. By staring at it, you are giving your brain a different input, one that says, I am stable, I am looking forward. I spoke with a sports psychologist who specializes in performance under pressure, and she explained that fear is a story we tell ourselves. The story of falling. By focusing on the horizon, you are actively choosing to tell a different story. A story of flying, of soaring, of reaching for that distant point. You are replacing the narrative of fear with a narrative of intention. This brings us to the final moment, the countdown. For many, this is the hardest part. The jump masters will count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bungee. Your job is not to think. Your job is to commit. The moment you hear 5, you are no longer deciding. You have already decided. The countdown is just the procedure for executing that decision. Use those 5 seconds to take one last deep breath. Keep your eyes locked on your horizon point, and on bungee, you simply step forward into that new reality. So let's recap your toolkit for conquering fear. First, trust the system. The equipment is more than safe. It's redundant and managed by experts. Second, control your physiology. Use your breath as an anchor to calm your nervous system. Third, direct your focus. Lock your eyes on the horizon and write a new story. And finally, commit to the countdown. Breathe, focus on the horizon, and trust the professionals. You have the tools. You are ready.
The day has arrived. After all the planning and anticipation, this is your minute-by-minute journey through the Blue Crans bungee. The first step is simply arriving. As you pull into the parking lot, the sheer scale of the bridge hits you. It's no longer a picture on a screen, but a colossal reality spanning the gorge. Feel the solid ground beneath your feet. Soon, that will change. The energy is palpable, a mix of nervous excitement and pure adrenaline, fueled by upbeat music. You'll hear snippets of conversation, but one sound cuts through it all. A scream, not of terror, but of pure joy echoing from the canyon. That sound is a promise of what's to come. Stepping inside, you're greeted by a calm, professional team. They'll guide you through the initial paperwork, where you'll sign the waiver. It's more than a legal formality, it's your first tangible act of commitment. With your signature, you transform a vague intention into a concrete decision. The abstract idea of jumping becomes real. Handing that clipboard back is a quiet declaration. I'm doing this. A strange sense of calm often follows this decisive act. Next is the weigh-in, a critical safety step. This isn't about judgment, it's about physics. The Blue Crans operation uses different bungee cords, each engineered for a specific weight range. Your weight determines which cord will provide a smooth, thrilling, and safe descent. A crew member will write your weight on the back of your hand with a marker. This number becomes your temporary identifier, ensuring the correct equipment is matched to you with zero ambiguity. It's a simple but powerful part of a meticulously designed safety chain. Now it's time to get geared up. A crew member will hand you a full-body harness. As you step into it, you'll feel its reassuring weight and robust construction. They will then begin the methodical process of fitting it to your body. They'll tighten the leg, waist, and shoulder straps, creating a secure fit that feels like a firm, confident hug. This harness is your primary connection to the entire safety system, designed to distribute the forces of the jump evenly across your body. As each strap is pulled tight, you become more physically and mentally connected to the experience. You are no longer just a spectator. You are an active participant. Safety here is built on redundancy. Once your harness is fitted, the crew member who dressed you will check every single buckle, pulling on each strap to confirm it's secure. But it doesn't stop there. A second crew member, often a senior jump master, will then perform an independent check, repeating the entire process. This is the check and double check philosophy in action. Their hands move with a confidence that comes from thousands of hours of experience. Their professional calm is infectious, a non-verbal communication that says, "We've got you, you are safe." When they both give you a final thumbs up, you can take a deep breath, knowing you are secured by world-class procedures. And now, the walk. This is where the mental game truly begins. You'll be led onto the catwalk suspended directly beneath the bridge. It's a 214-meter journey on a grated metal walkway. Suddenly, the world opens up. Through the grate, you can see the river and forest floor, a dizzying 216 meters below. The wind is stronger here, carrying the sounds of the gorge. The solid ground of the check-in area feels a world away. This walk is a rite of passage, a moving meditation transitioning you from the everyday world to the extraordinary. This is the time to put your mental training into practice. The temptation to look down is immense, but resist it. Your only job is to take the next step. Focus your gaze on the horizon, on the concrete arch of the bridge ahead. Feel the rhythm of the music piped onto the walkway, a steady beat to walk to. Breathe. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. Match your breath to your footsteps. This deliberate focus on simple, controllable actions is your anchor. It keeps your mind from spiraling and grounds you in the present moment. You are walking towards the challenge, not away from it. Stepping from the narrow walkway onto the wide, solid jump platform feels like arriving at an outpost on the edge of the world. You've made it. You have successfully navigated the walk, passing a critical mental test and proving you can control your fear. The atmosphere here is electric. The music is louder, the energy is concentrated, and the crew operates with a calm, efficient professionalism that is mesmerizing. They are the masters of this domain, and their confidence is the final piece of reassurance you need. When it's your turn, you'll be guided to the preparation area for the final, critical connections. A crew member will kneel and attach the primary bungee cord to the harness at your ankles. Then, they will attach a secondary, backup safety line to the full-body harness at your chest. You'll hear the solid, metallic click of the heavy-duty carabiners as they lock into place, the sound of safety being locked in. Every connection is then checked and double-checked once more. You are now physically connected to the bridge itself.
All right, you're all connected. Everything is double-checked. Now, I need you to waddle with me right to the edge here. That's it. Toes right over the edge. Perfect. Now, don't look down. Look out at the mountains. See that peak over there? That's your target. Now, arms out wide, like you're going to fly. Feel the wind. You're ready for this. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bungee.
Primal scream, then laugh.
The fall lasts only 5 seconds, but inside it, you live a lifetime. Then, a firm, smooth, and surprisingly gentle catch. And then, the rebound. Pure, joyous defiance against gravity. You come to a gentle rest in the magnificent silence of the gorge. The terror is gone. You did it. A friendly face appears. The retrieval operator meets you in the air, your partner for the journey back to Earth. The ascent is your victory lap. A chance to see everything you just fell through, but in slow motion. You return a hero. Your feet are on solid ground, but you are not the same person who left it.
Ready to make it happen? Here's your practical 2025 mission briefing. First, the cost. Budget around $1,500 for the jump. And critically, budget another $600 for the photo and video package. Trust me, you will want this proof of your bravery. To book, go directly to the official websites, Face Adrenaline for Blue Crayons and Mojo Surf for Orlando Towers. Avoid resellers. For peak season, book at least 2 to 3 months in advance. For Bluecrans, the best way is to rent a car and drive the magnificent garden route. It's an easy and scenic drive from Cape Town or Gqeberha. For Orlando Towers in Soweto, use a ride-share like Uber or Bolt, or book a guided tour that includes the jump. What to wear is simple: comfortable clothing, and most importantly, secure closed-toe shoes like trainers. Leave all loose items, phones, keys, wallets, in the provided lockers. This is more than just a jump. It's a test of your spirit. It's an opportunity to prove to yourself what you are capable of. So here is my challenge to you. If this is on your bucket list, let 2025 be the year you cross it off. The fear is temporary, but the pride and the story will last a lifetime. You will not regret it. You are ready. Now go and take that leap.